Welcome back, YouTube. It's Raymond.
It's Kilo right here.
We're back today with OGE, One Generation Evolution. We basically just getting back into where we left off at last time around. We talked about the generations, and we talked about gap, like the gap between generations. And what would you call it?
What, the gap?
Yeah, what would you label that?
You just saying like it's a conflict? I don't know.
Something
People
like
we just hate on each other.
That's a word.
We hate on each other's generations. I guess. I don't know. That's what I would say. Hating. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just keep it real. Just keep it simple. You know.
Yeah. That's a good one. All right. Well, since y'all got like a good understanding, I guess we can get into today's topic. Like, we really just want to start by introducing the generations and really just going through like the titles for each generation or the label, so to speak. We have, to start off, we got well, first of all, we pulled up an article on
Google.
We use Google to find the article, but the article itself gives us an estimate of the age ranges in the different generations. And so I guess I'm gonna start off by reading it, how accurate it is. I'm aware that this is not 100% accurate. I'm gonna say that to start off before anybody get upset. But we know that this is, like, you know, for the most part, it's accurate. And you know, you can make some adjustments, but this is just what the chart says. So the millennials is 1981 through 1996, and that's ages 27 to 42. But if you look at other sources, they also say it's like ages 25 to 40, and then some sources even include the early 2000s. What you think about that?
The early 2000s.
I
I think so because we grew up, like, obviously we 90s babies as we was born, but we grew up in the 2000 era, so
yeah.
Things from the 90s did transfer into the 2000s.
It did.
So not everything, but a lot of stuff. Like a lot of people say about nostalgic videos or games and all that transferred into the 2000s too as well, and that's how we know about it. So I would say, you know, I feel like that's fair to say maybe the 2000s. If you was born in 2000.
That's what I was saying. Some sources say if you was born in the the early 2000s, you still a part of them. And you see, I don't even think it's not really about the 90s. It's more about, like, just the way that you was raised. And this is where the conversation comes in at, you know, like, for other people to chime in and give, like, what they thinking, and, like, where the cutoff should be, and, you know, like, or just how, like, what really changed, like, not on paper, but, like, in real life, how people was growing up. I say, like, if you was born in maybe like 2001 up until like 01, 02, you was probably raised like kind of the same.
Yeah, the kids that grew up in the early 2000s, you could put them with the 90s. Because I feel like everything was the same up until
like
the
2010. I forget what generation it is.
I don't know the generation for that either. Honestly, I'm just finding out about these generation names, so it's kind of crazy. But what was the next one though?
I think it's Gen Z, but this is what we're reading. Gen Z is not on this list, but we're just gonna go down, and the generation before that is Gen X, and Gen X is 65, 1980, so ages 43 to 58 in 2023.
You think that's old?
It's a mentality.
If you 40, you old. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's what most people say. When
you 40, you old.
They say you old, but
you old.
It's about the mindset. So if you can keep up with yourself with young mind, then you gonna live young. You're gonna have you know what I mean? Like, but if you start tapping out early, it's gonna catch up with you.
I feel like I'm 18, 19, 20, and I'm 20, about to be 26.
Right.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's totally different. But it's a mindset thing, that's all. It's a mindset thing. So if you feel old, you old. If you feel young, then you young, no matter what age you is. So
next one is boomers, the boomers, aka Generation Jones. These is called baby boomers. It's 1955 through 1964, ages 59 to 68.
I like the name, the baby boomers.
Yeah, baby boomers.
Baby boomers, Generation Jones.
The boomers, and then after that you have the boomers, the original boomers, I guess. And this is 1946 to 1954, 69 to 77. Hello, if you're on the channel. And we definitely got some boomers. You all welcome to the channel.
I deal with people all the time in their ages, from all these ages, every day. And a lot of people in their 60s and 70s, they be like, you know what? You only as old as you feel, or whatever. So, you know, shout out to the older crowd. But if you think about it, that generation is so different from. It's different from the 80s and the 90s.
That's
for sure. Like that's a whole different.
That's a good point that you brought up. And it's just crazy to see like how, like, alone from reading it on the phone or the paper or whatever, it's crazy. You can't actually see it, and you don't see it in real time, but you know what I mean, like just.
Nah, for real. You know, if we was back in the 40s and 50s, we'd be wearing suits every day. Like this, what we got on right now, this attire. First of all, we wouldn't be doing this. Secondly, this attire we got on right now is unacceptable.
That's wild.
Unacceptable. I can see you being like a pimp back in the day. Like, I don't know why you just got that vibe.
What would you be?
Oh, business man to the max. You know what I'm saying? The richest on the block.
Sure.
Us. 2 wives. No, I was playing. But yeah, no, these generations though is crazy. Like, just looking at the numbers and stuff, you just like, man, like things have changed so much since then with music, TV, just society in general just changed like crazy. I wonder how everything gonna be in the next 20 years. 46, damn. You know, everything gonna be different. People gonna look different. We might have flying cars by the end.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We might have people flying around to get to work.
You heard of the Jetsons?
Come on now, you know I know these cartoons. I know y'all know because I think my mom used to watch the Jetsons. But how many episodes you watch?
Like 3, 4.
3 or 4. See, he wasn't a real fan. See, I was watching that daily. This was back in 01. I was watching that as a 5-year-old kid. The Jetsons. I was like, man, they got flying cars, all type of. If life really get to that point, bro, that's gonna be like insane.
The fact that they can even be that advanced and like so long ago, they projecting what's gonna happen in 2050, and then you go to 2050 and exactly that's happening. The same, like exactly what they predicted. I'm just giving an example. Like,
oh, I thought you. I'm like, how? Like we not even in 2050. But no, I see. Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying. But no, I feel that like. They predict a lot of stuff that happen. I don't know how the world gonna be, but it's gonna be interesting to see how everything play out. I wonder how music gonna turn out, because I feel like we done I can't see music changing. I can only just see music repeating itself, but not repeating itself, because they say history repeat itself. If you think about music from back in the day, the 50s, 40s, like I feel like it would be like more modern music, way more like mixed up or something. But other than that, I feel like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like that sound probably won't come back as much.
You got some good points. We definitely want to see what y'all think. We just talking about the basics, so everybody can kind of get an understanding of what we're trying to get into, and the discussions like this. Open up the discussions that we want to have with everybody. So please chime in, and hopefully you can stick around as we take this journey and continue to talk about topics and really get into some things, and stay tuned on the channel because there's a lot coming.
Yeah, and also too, y'all need to put down just, you know, we need to see who we working with here, who we talking to. We need to see the ages of who. Definitely. Y'all could just even say the generations that y'all in.
Gen Z, the baby boomers, you got variety, and hey, how y'all think this is gonna change up? And just make sure you don't forget to put your generation down below. We want to hear from y'all. We want to see what's up. So
y'all want our opinions about, y'all can let us know in the comment section as well. So don't forget to do that, man. Don't forget. Don't forget.
So we can get some more people involved. And hey, well, I'm not gonna tell it. I'm gonna just save it. But before you leave, just hit the subscribe button. Subscribe if you're new. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
All the good stuff. Y'all stay tuned for the next video. We have to see y'all because we go.